What up, y'all? It's your man, Abuamerican. My face is all puffy, man. I think I'm gaining weight. I gotta go check. I'm looking kind of like puffy here. Anyway, anywho, Ti, what's up, man? You asked in the comment section of the last video I posted about the Turkish and Free Syrian Army. Is the Turkish army secular? And you know what? To be honest, we can't really say. We don't know. Um, We know that the Turkish army was run by secularist generals who considered themselves the protectors of secular Turkey. And about 2016-ish, they tried to overthrow Erdogan, who everybody dislikes for some reason, but can't really establish why. They tried to overthrow Erdogan. The people came out, the police came out, and they quashed it. They arrested all the generals, and those guys have disappeared. I think that's good too. I don't think you should have generals running around overthrowing, elected governments. Just don't think that, we don't like you, the people like you, and so we're going to decide to overthrow you no matter what the people think. And the Turkish government, the Turkish military has done that several times in the past. But with Erdogan, this time they failed. Nevertheless, we find that the Turkish army is unified with the FSA, the Free Syrian Army, which has very strong Islamic leanings. And so from looking at the Turkish military from a secularist standpoint, from, like a very secular type force standpoint, it doesn't make sense. But it does make sense if you really think about it. Because even if they haven't changed and they're still a very secular force, the operations against the Kurds, who nobody likes in the region, nobody likes. The Syrians don't like them. The Iraqis don't like them. Nobody likes them. It still meets their nationalistic goals of fighting the Kurds, who they've had a long-standing conflict with. So, it makes perfect sense in that sense, from a nationalistic stance, even if they're not, in a transition, if you will. I don't know what the heck's going on over there. But on that, let me cover something else in this. When I was talking about masculinity in that video, I want people to understand and to know that we have to stop trying to apply our moralistic standpoint to masculinity or to alpha or to beta or emasculated men. Okay, emasculated men, everybody throwing the bus. I don't care. But here's the thing. And some people got upset with me about that video. I'm not applying masculinity. When I'm talking about masculinity, I'm not talking about it from a moralistic standpoint. That's not what I'm talking about. I don't know what those guys' morals are. I don't know what their virtues or values are. I just know those guys are being absolute hardcore men. If we want to start looking at morals, we have to start applying things like religion, socioeconomic upbringing, all of the other factors that can affect your morals, your education, were you raised by a single parent or a dual parent household, just all sorts of stuff that can affect your morals and your virtues and your values. And that's why when we speak of masculinity, look at it from a raw, hardcore standpoint. That's what women do. And I'm not saying we should respond like women, but it really is the more pure sense that we should look at it from a more, socialistic, psychological, scientific standpoint, if that's what we want to try and say we're doing here. Women look at it from a more just straight raw attraction. This is why you find women are attracted to savages in jails. When, you look at these criminals, the worse they are, they have women coming to them in jail for conjugal visits. They've never met these guys. They just know he's killed 80 people. I think it's called hybristophilia, They don't care about morals. They just care about power. And when I'm talking about masculinity here, this is what I'm talking about, straight power. Because I said it before and I'll say it again, I'm going to always deal with women. I understand. I understand. I'm starting to understand. Let me not say I completely or totally understand, but to a good degree, I understand their nature. And so, of course, I have to respond and look at things accordingly. And what do? They don't look at masculinity from a moralistic standpoint. They look at it from a power standpoint. And it's undeniable that a new power bloc is formed in the Middle East. It's just out of the blue. The FSA and Turkey like making huge attacks into the region. Everybody's surprised. Everybody. This is why you haven't seen the US making a statement, Russia making a statement. No one has made a statement in terms of a national level yet that I have seen. Despite them being involved in the region, Russia is directly militarily involved in the region. The US is directly involved with the Kurds and supplying them with finances, weapons, only to watch the Turks, who they supply with weapons, go and blow up those finances, weapons, and they haven't said a word. It's obviously this is obvious that it's caught everyone off guard. So whatever the case may be, the point of me talking about masculinity in the last video was that the weak have come to Europe. And imagine how these guys, the alt-white, are talking about these savages coming, raping and pillaging and whatever else. These are the weak that have come here. And these guys, these pathetic guys, they're raping and pillaging and destroying Europe and blah, blah, blah. And Sweden's become a Sharia. Look what's left behind. A massive global shift is taking place. And maybe nobody's noticing. But masculinity, in terms of its raw sense, is shifting. And out here in the West, a bunch of whiny dudes. You could probably throw me in that whiny dude stuff because here I am on a video talking. Those guys are out there kicking butt. They're like, you know what? I just don't like what's going on. Let me get my gun and change it. And you've got groups of men over there forming alliances and blocks and groups and carving out territories based on, I don't like what that guy's doing. Let me go ahead and just fix this. And I'm here talking about fixing it. They're going out fixing it. Women talk, men act. Now, of course, I can't go out into Germany and like change what I don't like to see. You know, this is the way it is out here. But my point is that a new type of masculinity is forming. And it's forming in the East. It's not forming out here. We're out here bantling about gender pronouns and toxic masculinity and pussy hats and all sorts of stuff. Guys, detach your personal hatred for Muslim or Islams or brown people or whatever else. And you got to look at the realities on the ground and be ready for what's coming. Maybe we won't experience what's happening or what's going to come. Totally unpredictable, just like the FSA and Turkish army coming together. But you definitely got to get your kids' minds ready for that if you have children. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, that's my point of that video. Masculinity is never going to disappear. It's going to come back to the West too. It's just an inevitability that, yeah, I agree. You keep on importing all these savages, you know, and it's unfortunate I got to call them savages because a lot of them are Muslim, but that's what they are. Back home, they wouldn't mess around and play games because you know what's back there? All those hardcore dudes that are kicking butt right now. They wouldn't get out of line in the streets in their countries at home. They come here and it's like, hey, I can do everything I couldn't do out back home. There's no hardcore guy out here. And then you guys, you know, those brown people are they're raping the girls. Yeah. Yeah, okay, well. These are the weak ones that left. Imagine what's left behind over there, and it's just a cycle of the tough killing the weak from amongst the tough, and then the tougher killing the weaker from amongst the tougher. And what's left behind? Straight crazy hardcore savages. And they're not debating with women over the dishes and gender pronouns and egalitarianism. And when a power block forms, it's going to be a hella power block. And we've all seen the meme. Good times create, hard men create. Wait a minute, what was it? Work with me here. Hard times create hard men. Hard men create good times. Good times create weak men. Weak men create hard times. Hard times have created hard men over there. They've been at war for how long now? And where over there is untouched except for maybe Iran and like a few of the Gulf states. So what's being made over there is a new type of man. Let go of your morality of it. Look at the raw brass tacks of it all. Constant war over there has created a new type of man. Just because he's not your type of man doesn't mean you gotta dislike what Abuamerican is saying. We see this in the West too. We have our warrior class and we have our civil class. Those guys who have gone and served Afghanistan, Iraq, wherever else, and they fought for, decades plus in these war zones, and they come back and they're like, yo, what the hell? And then you got the civil class, who are these weak guys who are eventually creating weak, easy times. These easy times are leading us back to hard times. It's going to eventually happen. It's an inevitability. Anyway, the last video was 18 minutes. This one's 11. It's too long. I had to cut it off. I was ranting a whole lot. Maybe I should have used it, but I deleted it so I wouldn't. This is your man, Abuamerican. Catch me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, all at Abuamerican. Questions, comments, whatever else, disagreements, leave it down in the comment section. That goofy dude, whatever your name is, man. What's your name? You got some goofy name. You with your goofy commentary, man. Stop commenting on my videos, man. I mean, you can comment on them, but I just don't know what the hell you're talking about. I don't know. This is like leading me to believe the whole thing about low IQ in certain demographics of the United States population, a certain ethnicity. Unfortunately, what are you talking about, dude? I don't even know what you're talking about half the time. Dude, try and stick to the topic. Try and make concise, clear points related to the video, or stop commenting, man, because I'd love to respond to you. Even if you want to be cynical or you want to attack me, it's awesome, man. I love it. I love a fight, I do. I love the battle of the wits. But you just, maybe stupid commentary frustrates me. Because I can't do stupid, man. If you keep making the stupid comments, I'm gonna block your comments on the channel, man. Because I don't like dumb. Stop being dumb, man. Get a friend to listen to my video and help you formulate a response. But you gotta stop, man. Whatever your goofy name is, man. You're a black dude. Stop. Oh, God. This is your man, Abuamerican. Catch you on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that Abuamerican. I'm out.